Are there rules to the game that you play every single day? And if you know the rules of the game, you have a better chance of what? Winning it, right? My grandmother she lives in Peru, South America, and she's 102 years old. My mom is down there right now visiting her, and I was with her on her 100th birthday, but every time, my grandmother still loves to gamble. She gambles 3 times. She can't see the machine, so she's up here like this, she's putting it in, and then my mom or somebody else will tell her if she's winning or losing, all right? But she loves to gamble, and so every time I see her, we play cards. Since I was 8 years old, we've been doing this. We play cards, and my grandmother likes to play for money. And it's not like when I was 8 years old, she's like, you're 8 years old, you're gonna win. No, 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 no. She's out for blood, okay? So this is my grandmother's modus operandi, her MO. Every time I see her, she says, Chad, I have a new game I want to teach you. And what she'll do is she'll vaguely explain the rules of this card game. And so I don't know really the strategy, and she's winning all the hands, taking all my what? She's taking all my money, right? So after 45 minutes to an hour, I'll start picking up on the strategy. I'll start understanding how to play the game. All of a sudden, I will begin to win some hands. It's happened since I was 8 years old. I'm 42 years old now. Every time I do that, she says this, I have another game I want to teach you. Right? Because she understands that if I don't understand the rules and strategy, she has the upper hand. Right? What skills do I need to possess to be successful? What attitudes must I have? And what knowledge must I have to be successful, to play your game or the rules every single day if I want to play at the highest level? So let's start off with skills. What are skills if I want to play your game at the highest level? What are some skills that I must possess? People skills. What else? Patience. What else? Confidence. Multitasking. Be able to multitask. Okay, we're going on to attitudes. Let's go to attitudes. So let's start here. Empathetic. Compassion. What else? Reassuring. Patience. Sincerity. Assertive. Flexible. Honest. So good. Being a good listener. What other attitudes or skills before we go to knowledge? What are attitudes or skills? Humility, all right? Good. So knowing that you're not at your best. What else? Respect. Positive attitude. Fantastic. Let's go to knowledge. What's some knowledge that I must have to play the game at a high level? I better have product knowledge, right? What else? People knowledge. What else? Knowledge of the company. Knowledge of our customers. Patience. What else? Dedication. What else? Humble. Dependable. What else? Genuine problem solver. Good. Dude, there's a lot of skills you have to possess. There's a lot of attitudes you have to possess. There's a lot of knowledge that you must possess. And you do it well. The ability to work well with others. Where do you think you fall? The next one, pays attention to detail. Every I is dotted. Every T is crossed. She never makes a mistake. Where do you fall? Always solving problems. Perfect 10. Where do you fall? Some of you work in larger offices, some of you work in smaller offices. I know it's all across the state, but you really live in 2 different environments, as we call it, all right? You live in an external environment, which is the environment that you deal with customers every single day, and then you deal with the internal environment, or that's when you deal with everybody in your office. So sort of behind the curtain, in front of the curtain. Does this make sense? You with me? Now, in front of the curtain, or in the external environment, you have to what? Smile. You have to take it, right? And you have to be that person because you can't go off on customers. But when you get behind the curtain, and now you're dealing with other people in your office, sometimes you don't want to what? Smile. Because you've already smiled out here, and you're done smiling. So when you come back here, you just want to be like, bleh. Does this make sense? And so sometimes it goes back to being patient with each other and understanding, going back to what you said, on where the mood is. I believe that all of us in this room can get a little, by a show of hands, how many people will agree that all of us in this room, including myself, can get a little bit better at what we do? If you didn't raise your hand, just work on humility the next 40 minutes. When you look at everything that we just talked about, staying in that realm, what are 1 or 2 strengths that you believe you have that allows you to play the game at the best? And then what is 1 area of growth? Not that you're bad at it, but you could get better at it. All right, I had 3 goals. Number one is, are you understanding you better? You getting this? Is this real and relevant? Are you having fun?